Hello, and how are you doing today? Welcome to Tiffany Turn Cooking. Today we will be cooking neck bones, but this video right here will be to show you how to clean your neck bones and how to get that excess fat off of them, your neck bones. So we will be using apple cider vinegar. We will be using salt, also cooking shears, and of course water to clean them. And what I have in here, and I'm gonna let it run a little bit, is lukewarm water. We're gonna let the water continue to flow while we're cleaning them. What you do, you get your fingers all in this area right here, because you do want to remove everything that you see in here, because this right here, this fat, is going to float in your water. So we're going to try to get it as clean as possible. You can use your shears, you can use your finger. Pull this piece out, like that right there. Just keep on dipping it back in the water. If you have a little knife, you can also use that to get everything out of here. So how clean it is now. Compare it to it first. We use the second bowl and this other, when I get it clean, to throw it in. Also, I'm going to cut any excess fat like this right here off with my shears, because we don't need that. Put that right there on the side. It's going to be not a whole lot of fat on them, but a little. But the main thing is to get all of the things that you see in this part of your neck bone out, because it's definitely going to float in the water. First, we're going to cut all the fat off as much as possible to your liking. I'm going to leave a little bit on. Now look at this compared to where it was at first. Show you another one. You see? I want to try to get this as clean as possible. Get everything that's going to make your water that you're cooking your meat in yucky. Okay. It's kind of hard to pull it out with your hands, so you need to have a knife, some shears, or something to get this off. You're definitely going to see a difference in your neck bone after you clean them up real good. A lot of this you can kind of do it with your hand, but some pieces you have to cut with a knife. Okay. Extra little bone I'm going to pull out right here. I do like to leave a little bit of the fat on, but you see how clean it is now compared to where it was. Let's put my shears back together. Okay, there's some right here. We also want to get this right here that you see out of it. Just run some water over it. It's a little gelatin you're going to see right here. Get that out. This little piece right, fat right here is going to be good because it's holding on to this meat right here. As you can see, it's clean right here in this area. The less waste that you have inside of your cooking water, the healthier for you, the better for you. Less of a mess. It's just this part right here really irritates me. If someone cook their neck bones correctly, well, wash them correctly, because we're not at the cooking portion yet. I'm going to do a part 2 video on myself seasoning the neck bones and cooking them. So maybe a 2 and a 3. You want to try to run your fingers through this and get all the red off, even though we're going to come back and give it a apple cider and salt bath. Like I said, this is lukewarm water that I have it in. Just take your hands in here and try to give it a good rub down. And we're going to get as much as we can of the excess fat, stuff that we don't want in our mouths. This one right here doesn't have the little part right here. It's more so of a flat piece. And what I have is about 6.5 to 7 pounds is what you're seeing of neck bone. Sometimes you can't get in there because it's too tight, but take your scissors or your knife and get up in there. You're just going to flush it out with water. Pour that water out, you know, whenever you can. That's why I have the water running continuously. Whatever you can get your finger in here and pull out, go ahead and pull it out. Okay, this is the last one on my maybe 3.5 pounds of neck bones in this first tray. But it is my water. Everything I've been cutting kind of stopping my water. So make sure you put your hands in here and get it out so your water can go ahead and go out. I cut off. If you all hear my kids in the back, it's just I'm a mom cooking, and my newborn probably be around, walking around, knocking things down in a second. Well, my toddler. I'm gonna call him a toddler now. No, no. No, no. No, no. Get the toy. Get the toy. Come here. Here. You moms know how it is. Sometimes you gotta take a break from cooking. Get your kids together and we're gonna come back to it and get this meal rolling. Okay, this is the second, maybe 3.5 pounds. Once again, like I said, a little jealousy. This is something that I like to do. Because I don't want to float in the water. Just the extra fat that you see right here. You can pull it, but it's just easier to do it. Just cut it. I don't cook too much of meat. Just rub your fingers across it. No, no. Excuse me, y'all. I told you about this toddler that I have. No, no. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in here and I'm going to finish this part right here later. Because I want you all to see how I'm going to clean it. Let me throw this away. This is the fat that you're going to see come off of it that you do not want. So let me throw this away. And we're going to get to washing them after we get this sink unclogged. This time, I'm going to use a little cold water. Once again, it's the apple cider vinegar. It's not a certain amount that you have to pour in here. Just enough to clean it, let it soak a little bit. Maybe 10, 15 minutes, it's up to you. It don't matter because you are already clean. Your neck bones, so Only thing we're doing right now is just making sure we get off everything we ain't cut and it's not hanging on there. You're going to still see a whole lot of residue hanging out in the bottom of this bucket. So the bottom bucket's going to have some extra residue because as you rub it, it's going to come off. But one thing about it, you're going to have some clean neck bones. But I did do about 6.5 to 7 pounds of them. I just want you to see because this bowl that I have only holds so much. So. I'm just put it in the plate. Do a little rinse. Little final rinse on them. So you can see how they're going to look. Don't be afraid to use your hands. That's what they are for when we're cooking, to use them. Okay. There's still gonna be some fat left on here like this. For a little excess off. Okay. Once again, everything that we poured off, we're going to clean the sink again. It's going to take a couple of times to clean your sink. I want you all to see the end result of how clean they are. Just a little gelatin. It's going to be a little bit. But as you can see, inside of here, you don't have that fat that was on there at first on any of them. So once again, thank you so much for checking out my channel, Tiffany Turner Cooking, my neck bone edition of cleaning my neck bones, the best clean neck bones ever. So if you like this video, please subscribe, like, and share.